I just felt my spine compress. All right, welcome to a bit of a different setting. I'm just sitting in my living room right now. Sorry if this fucking audio is terrible. I don't have a lot of time. I'm basically using the last bit of my lighting source, which is my windows. So I'm trying to shoot this before the sun goes down. Dude, this feels weird, being in a whole different area. Do you have a booger? All right, just quickly want to say I am sorry for the lack of uploads recently. Honestly, just lost all type of motivation. There's not really much to play, so that's why I'm sitting in my living room answering your questions now. I don't know what type of questions these are gonna be. I asked you guys for good questions on my Instagram story. If you don't follow me already, go follow me. That's so Grizzy, you know what I'm saying? You know? But yeah, I asked for good questions and I haven't been able to go through and screenshot them. So I'm gonna go ahead and just honestly just look through them right now. I'll screenshot them as I go through it. Dude, vlogging is weird. This is actually fire. What the fuck? I'm looking at myself in the camera. That man in 4K. All right, first question. Favorite thing to do off camera? My life's really not that interesting, so I don't do much. Majority of the time, the only thing that I really do off camera is either make a beat or eat, go to the gym. I'll repeat. That's pretty much it. Or I'm sitting on this fucking couch watching anime or Grey's Anatomy. I have a problem. You can honestly just blame Grey's Anatomy for the upload gap recently. That show was addicting, bro. And then all the new animes that are dropping. We got Chainsaw Man. We got fucking Spy Family new season. Like, there's just so much going on right now. Speaking of gym, favorite muscle group to work out at the gym? Honestly, shoulder day. Which kind of sucks right now because I'm suffering from a little shoulder injury. If you guys haven't seen that dodgeball stream or the tournament that we did for Shalat, dude, I threw my shoulder out a little bit and it's been like a week now since that. But every time I go to lift, it still kind of hurts. So have I done anything to like fix it or make it better? Absolutely not, because I'm a fucking meathead. Damn, we getting personal. What was a life-changing moment that made you become the man you are today? Honestly, I don't really have like a specific moment, but probably a decision that I made was to just drop out in high school. Honestly, forgot the year at this point, like fucking 2017, I think it was. Like going into my junior year, that's when I dropped out and then pursued YouTube full time, blah, 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 blah. What's the downright scariest game you've ever played? Dude, off the top of my head, Devour. That game, like it's not solo. You can play it with your friends, but it is so chaotic and just like, it's like action packed. Not necessarily like just, well, there are jump scares. That shit's broken sometimes. I think the scariest map in that game for me was the big like spider map. Not even the Asylum, the Wild West one, like it was the spider one. Mostly because I'm a giant pussy and I can't stand bugs. That's like a big thing for me, especially spiders. So yeah, Devour. Between Droid, Pezzy, and Puffer, who is the best roommate? None of them. They all sucked. If you could have any elemental power fully mastered, what would it be? I'm assuming you mean by elemental, you mean like some Avatar type shit. Oh, that's a hard one for me. Actually, damn. Honestly, if you look at me, like I'm looking like an earthbender, honestly. So like, might have to just go with earth. And damn, they got me overthinking this shit. You could do a lot with water, but if y'all have seen Legend of Korra, you can do a lot with earth too. This is a hard one. Honestly, I'm gonna just stick with earth. I'm gonna stick with earthbending. No, fuck, whatever, man. Where is somewhere in the world that you would want to go to visit and why? I think I've said this before, like on stream or in videos and stuff like that. I want to visit Japan so bad, but I'm also kind of nervous to visit Japan just because, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I would have to go out there with like a translator or something. Well, first of all, like, I don't want to go out there and like disrespect their culture. So I would like to learn a bit of the language and a bit more about the culture before even visiting or like, you know, taking a trip out there. Yeah, definitely Japan. A couple different parts of Japan. I keep getting distracted by my TV because it's like on a loading screen shit. They keep transitioning and it's like moving. It's like, I don't know, I'm like a cat with like moving lasers and shit. Yo, I need a fucking haircut. That's what I'm realizing from doing this. Dude, wait, why are there so many, bro, there's so many workout questions. Oh, this is a pretty decent one. What's your favorite thing to do with your friends when y'all all meet up IRL? Oddly enough, depending on the trip, like if we're going to the conventions, obviously we have stuff planned. Like we'll go to the conventions to meet fans or, you know, go to local bars or things to do, like find like little activities. I know like we went to, what is it? It's like an illusion museum when me, Droid, Pezzy, and Puffer recently went to go visit Matt and Smitty in Canada. They showed us around Toronto and then we ended up coming across this pretty dope museum that Smitty walked us into and took a couple fire pictures there. It was, dude, it was so trippy. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite thing to do because a lot of times whenever we get together, you know, if we have like a plan of traveling, we will plan like dinners like for each night and stuff like that. And honestly, that happens like every single trip. Some of the funniest shit is said at the table. So like it's simple, but you know, just going out to the dinners with the friends and just making memories, pretty much it. Do you ever get burned out from making videos? Sometimes, yeah. I think a prime example of like just a burnout was recently I took about a week, a little over a week off from both channels, both my Grizzy channel and Grizzy TV channel. I feel like as viewers, people kind of forget a lot of the times that, you know, the people that you're watching are just people. And for me personally, I'm still young as hell. I'm still like learning a lot of shit about being an adult. Like, bro, being an adult sucks. Like, it just sucks. So yeah, like I still go through my own stuff, including burnout, you know, lack of ideas, lack of motivation a lot of the times. Like recently, the reason I took a break was, you know, there's a couple personal issues and, you know, just feeling down in the dumps and not a lot of games to play. Nothing's like really inspiring me to play. Normally I would just like push through. My friends do help out a lot with that because, you know, if I'm not feeling up to it, but they are, I sort of like try to match the energy and eventually like, it's like a fake it till you make it kind of thing. I just end up getting out the slump. But yeah, I definitely do get burnt out from making videos, but only when I'm not inspired. You know, if I'm just like pushing through, doing stuff that I don't necessarily want to do, that's when I'm just like, ah, fuck this, dude. All right, because I'm getting a lot of these questions, I'm just gonna try to answer like all of them at the same time. With this one question here is, what advice would you have for people starting to go to the gym / losing weight? Honestly, for me... You done? Okay. I hope that wasn't too loud. It's like starting the gym for me, I am genuinely grateful for the friends that I had or have at like, you know, that got me into the gym, taught me a lot of stuff, like how to do the workouts properly, routines. It's a lot easier definitely going with somebody, you know, than just starting off solo. I know a lot of you guys are starting solo, which it is a bit harder. What I learned from going to the gym is that majority of the time, nobody's looking at you. They're too busy looking at themselves, like, me included, bro. But you know, I get it. Like in the beginning, I was definitely nervous to, you know, go solo or look stupid doing like an exercise that I just don't know how to do. But yeah, everybody's just there to benefit themselves and go home. Like, and for the most part, everybody that I have met at the gym is actually so fucking kind. And if you honestly don't know how to do a certain exercise and you see somebody doing it, ask them for a tip. And I know it's hard, but a lot of the times they'll show you and you move on with your day. And the only other tip that I've had for like losing weight, and I'm not a huge example, I've only been lifting for like a year now and I've lost like maybe like 60 pounds, but I've been plateaued around like the 300 mark because to lose weight, obviously you have to eat less than what you normally would. You have to have your calorie deficit. And a lot of the days, that is fucking miserable. Like there has been times where I've had to say no to going out with friends to eat terrible food. There has been times where, you know, I can't buy things that I used to, like in my pantry and stuff like that, like snacks and, you know, high-fat foods and shit like that. But yeah, like, you know, losing weight can just fucking suck because you're hungry, you're tired, and you're irritable all the time. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I get hangry, man. I can tell you all the shit that I, you know, sort of did to even get to this point, like where I'm at now, but I'm in no way the person to be preaching this type of shit. Like even like 2 days ago, I downed a whole family pack from Taco Bell, like the Doritos Locos Taco Supreme, get the red hot Frank's red hot, did that bitch, bro. I'm still, don't get me wrong, like I still be eating like shit. I still make my mistakes, but for the most part, one more tip, you know, speaking on that, is to just honestly, just try your best to bounce back as fast as possible. Like mistakes are gonna happen, slip-ups are gonna happen. You know, you're gonna wanna live life. You're gonna wanna go out with your friends and go drink or have a snack late at night. Or if you're with your girl, like you're laying in the bed, you cuddling, you got a little snack, you got the movie going. God, I'm so alone. But yeah, that's all the tips I pretty much have. I probably should have gone way more in depth, but I don't want to take up this whole video talking about that shit. Do you ever plan on releasing beats or selling? Here's the dilemma that I've been having when it comes to music recently. Like I enjoy making beats, but just from like shit that I've heard and, you know, what I've sort of seen, I don't want to be a part of the music industry. I struggle to find time to make a lot of beats. So, you know, I'm not putting in as much practice, so I'm not nowhere near as good that I would want to be at a point where I'd be selling stuff. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, I just don't think I can see myself in the music industry really, just because I don't know if it fits me. I don't know if that's the type of lifestyle like I kind of want to live. You know, you hear about all the good and the bad in the music industry, but who knows? Maybe I'll just like sell beats on the side, be locked away at home, and just, you know, just do that. I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. Right now, it's just a side hobby. So, have you ever thought about making VR videos videos along with PC gaming. I genuinely wish that I could do VR videos. I just don't have the space in my like current office right now. Like I'm in like a little cubicle. Since moving out of the house with Jordan Pezzi, we moved at a weird time of the year where there were not a lot of good options. And you know, for the most part, it's good for what I got going on right now, but it pretty much is just like a little tiny square. Not enough room to really like walk around with like sensors and stuff like that. So I would like to do VR videos, maybe one day. If I ever get a bigger office or something like that, or figure out a situation here. But right now I just don't got the space. How do you deal with stress? I break down, cry, and binge eat just like everybody else. You know, I wish that was a joke, but I'm being dead ass. Will you ever try and do more IRL content, like vlogs or trips? I definitely want to do more vlogs and just, you know, like just lifestyle type videos. There was a part of me that wanted to make a vlog channel specifically for that kind of stuff, but at the point where I'm at right now, I don't think I would be consistent enough for a whole new channel. So I think for now, what I'm gonna do is implement stuff like this. This is, I guess, this is considered a vlog, right? Yeah, this is a vlog, kinda. So I'm just gonna be throwing these on the main channel every now and then. If you guys got some ideas that you would like to see me and like maybe even some of my friends do, drop them down below. I've had a couple ideas, haven't executed on them just yet because I've been trying to buy more equipment and get it all situated. But yeah, I definitely want to do more types of content like that. What's more important to you when it comes to the clothes you wear, comfort or style? I kind of like a mix of both. I think right now I'm definitely on the comfort side of things. I got fucking Smitty's merch on and then just some Champion joggers because I'm chilling in the house. But if I go out, you know, it's kind of hard to develop a style for like the big boys, you know? A lot of the stuff that I like is pretty minimalistic, and even like the statement pieces that I would like to get cap at like XL depending on the brand. So it's harder for us big boys, especially now, you know what I'm saying? Got the gains on my elbow, fucking, dude, my shoulder and elbow just cracked. I think I got arthritis, fuck gains. And as soon as I did that, I just heard like my elbow pop, just like a yeah, it's pretty hard to find and develop a good style when you're this fucking big. So for the most part right now, I just go for comfort. How is it living alone in a decent sized home? There's pros and cons to it all. You know, some of the pros is that obviously now that I live alone, I can do stuff like film in the living room and not feel uncomfortable or scared that somebody's gonna hear me sounding and stuttering like a fucking dumbass. You know, the pros also being like, I have my own space I can do and decorate the way I want, but you know, like I said, there's always the cons. Like the one con that I would say about living a somewhat busy life and also living alone is cleaning everything up, brother. Trying to keep this house constantly clean is a task and a half. I try to keep it as organized and decent looking as I can, but it's like the little stuff, like going into like a deep clean, trying to do it like every week or every other week is fucking annoying. Honestly, I just hate cleaning in general. I just kind of have to do it because now, you know, I'm an adult and this, man, I'm gonna say it again, being an adult sucks. But yeah, for the most part, I definitely enjoy it. I enjoy having my own space, my own little comfort zone. A big pro for me is that my friends don't live too far from me. So if I want to go see them, I can just walk down the block. Like they are actually not too far out. If I open up my window, you could probably chop down a couple trees and then see their house. Yeah, though we're like actually that fucking close. But if I just want to be alone, I can just come here, be on my nice fluffy couch. Now that I see it on camera, I look like a lazy fat fuck every night. A lot of times I just, you know, I can get to retreat into my own little bubble. Ooh, I have a question. What? I have a question. No, I have an answer for this question regarding more fitness stuff. That I forgot to add on earlier. And this question is, what helped you in your fitness journey? Honestly, I think a big thing that helped me, like genuinely turned me into basically like a fucking gym rat, gym addict, whatever you want to call it, is watching fitness creators. You know, obviously getting into, I guess, you know, fitness content and stuff like that. I started watching a lot of bodybuilders to learn. And what helped me was finding not necessarily the videos that are like, okay, this is how you do this is how you do work. I found people that have personalities. Like, I think my top 3 fitness creators that I like watching, obviously you got fucking Chris Bumstead, you got Vaughn Walker. Dude, I could go through a whole list. There's a lot of bodybuilders out there that are just, you know, have genuine personalities. I don't know, I guess like the videos themselves are entertaining to watch. And a lot of the ways that I learned was just imitating what they were doing, I guess, like in their workouts and stuff like that. I think one thing I learned in the past like year is that a diet is way more than just like what you eat. It's what you watch, what you listen to, what you surround yourself in. So like a part of the diet would help me like stay on the shit like this. So a big thing that helped was constantly watching, you know, people do things that I want to achieve and stuff like that, which made me you know, also want to do that. It makes it a lot easier, to be honest. Oh, looks like we getting personal in this bitch. How do you think young Grizzy would feel on how far you became as a YouTuber? Honestly, I think young Grizzy would be super, you know, he wouldn't believe it. He wouldn't believe that I'm at where I'm at right now. But current Grizzy, when you do the same thing day in, day out, a lot of times you end up getting numb to the situation that you're in and it becomes your normal, you know? So like right now, I know I am in a very fortunate position, you know, 1.4 million subscribers. That is fucking amazing. And I do thank you guys for your support and everything that you have ever done for me. But obviously, you know, I want to achieve more, I want to do more. And I think younger Grizzy definitely would be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you got everything you ever dreamed of. Like, I mean, pretty much, like, I do what I love for a living. So younger Grizzy would be ecstatic. Current Grizzy's like, yo, we need to do more. We lacking. See, this is a question I don't understand. Yes, if you could erase one dark secret to make you feel like a weight was lifted off your shoulders, what is it? Why the fuck would I incriminate myself? If it's a dark secret, why the fuck would I tell somebody? Like, I'm never telling anybody. You won't know where I hid the body. Blah, 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 blah. You ever gonna make a gym vlog? Honestly, I think I would if I found a gym that would allow me to film. And another thing, I still gotta get over like public filming or like the fear of public filming. I still get like severe anxiety. Not severe, I'm over exaggerating. I feel so fucking uncomfortable filming in public, holding a camera and stuff like that because, I don't know, I just don't like the looks that people give you. Obviously they wanna know what's going on or like they'll give you like a look that like, oh, you're fucking weird type shit. I do wanna do a gym vlog though, that would be sick. I feel like if I did it with a lot of the boys that could make a video like that really entertaining. And it's not even to just like, yeah, obviously we'll get an actual lift in, but you put a couple goofballs in a room together, it's, you know, some entertaining shit is bound to happen. Yeah, I'd like to make a gym vlog in the future. But it's so hard to find, it's hard to find good gyms out here in Austin, bro. I don't know what it is, like, it's all just like commercial gyms, you know? Who is your secret girlfriend? My right hand. Next question. Do you feel like you've gotten close to your potential or you feel it's not even close yet? I genuinely feel like I'm nowhere near, you know, like full potential. I want to accomplish so much more. I want to do so much more. I feel like I know I can do and accomplish so much more. It's simple pleasures like my alone time that I would end up having to sacrifice to achieve those things. Like for one, like not watching TV as much, scrolling through TikTok, you know, spending a lot of time with friends and like stuff like that. You know, that is stuff that does bring me joy. So that's kind of why I'm just like, maybe, I don't know. That's a hard question to fucking answer. I tried, I tried. But yeah, I feel like I could do and achieve a lot more. I just need to get on my shit and stop being such a lazy piece of shit sometimes. Oh, it is a good one. This is a good fucking one because dude, the amount of times I complain about this is crazy. Do you think it's easier or harder to manage a personal life as a content creator? There's two sides of it. If you know, there's a lot of content creators out there that, you know, obviously hire people to help them. But if you're doing majority of the stuff alone, you know, I am one of those people, I have editors. I'll probably edit this video myself. Maybe, probably won't. But yeah, I am one of those people, I have editors that help me and they save me so much fucking time. But even with that, like everything behind the scenes, there is still a lot of stuff that does not necessarily allow for personal life. Majority of my time spent when, you know, when I am being consistent, majority of my time spent is either streaming or recording, which takes up hours out of the day, which also drains me. So there are days where I won't be able to go to a dinner or go out with friends, or, you know, a lot of times my personal life is spent in the gym. That's like where I get my most socialization, you know, with with either, you know, like people like Puffer, or if I'm working out with somebody, or new people that I meet at the gym. That is like, that's my personal time. That's like 2-3 hours a day. But as soon as I come back, it's right back into the 4-wall dungeon. Holy shit, I'm depressed. If you're somebody that struggles with time management like myself, it's pretty hard to balance a personal life, a social life, and the work life. And obviously there's other aspects of life and all that blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it's time consuming, draining, so it's pretty hard. In my opinion, you know, you'll probably have the rare few out there that have it all together, got life figured out. They're just like, yeah, no, it's not that hard. Like I do this and then I go this and I do this and I did, shut the fuck up. Sorry, shit got personal, my fault. It will happen again. What are some artists you listen to that you don't think other people would expect? Oh, let me go through my Spotify real quick. Honestly, I listen to pretty much everything. Majority of the time it's like alternative. Obviously, you got the recent Drake and Joji album. Them shits had me in my feels that. Like, I'm just going through my recent like playlist right now. We got Comethazine, we got Zilla Kami, a lot of like aggressive shit. We got Suicide Boys, Lil Baby, obviously Juice WRLD on that shit. Eric Doa, Midwest, Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, fucking DC the Don. Sometimes I be in my sad boy Chevy listening to that Ed Sheeran. Dude, my back hurts. I'm about to... Yeah, this is a spot. Oh, good question. What career path did you have in mind before YouTube? Can y'all hear me back here? This shit mad cozy, bro. You can't tell me my couch don't look cozy. This shit called the fluffy. But yeah, a lot of you guys probably won't know, but when I was younger, like before I was doing YouTube, I think obviously I was like 9, 10, 11, I ended up getting into art, and what I really wanted to be before making videos and stuff like that was an animator. I wanted to be a cartoonist and, you know, making shit like for Pixar's or like even a comic book artist. I wanted to be an artist overall. You know, I was practicing art or just drawing every day for like 3, no, not 3, I think like 4 or 5 years. Obviously I started drawing less the more I got into YouTube and like gaming and stuff like that, because I was like, this is it. I feel like some people don't know that about me. I probably lost every bit of skill, but I have been contemplating getting back into it. I just love creating. That's what I've like recently discovered about myself. Like, I just love creating shit. You know, making music, making videos, making art. Like, it's just stuff like, I just like creating stuff. That's about it. But I've been thinking about getting into it recently because that was surprisingly, if I think back to like younger me and how I felt while drawing, it was always, I was just at peace. I was always just at peace because I always had like a cartoon or a movie playing while I'm just sketching in my book, and it's just me, you know, a light overhead. I had this little like this little sketch desk that my mom got me for Christmas one time, and you know, that was pretty much like my favorite place to be. So yeah, maybe I'll get back into it. This is a random ass question, and I don't know why it actually made me laugh. But then I just asked, how many toddlers could you fight? Bro, what the fuck? What's a toddler? I'm gonna Google this shit. What age is a toddler? Toddlers are 2 to 3 years. What the fuck? Man, wait. I'm kind of there. I almost said like 100, but then I started thinking like 2 to 3. Them motherfuckers bite, bro. It's like fighting a bunch of mini zombies. You know what I'm saying? Like the little ones from Minecraft type shit. You know, I could take on like 24. Like 24, maybe more. I could take the bites. I'll say 100, fuck it. All right, so I'm gonna end it there. It seems like the questions are pretty much getting repetitive. A lot of the ones that I already answered. And also the sun is going down, so my lighting is running out pretty much. But yeah, honestly, this was fun. It was something different, something a little bit more exciting to do. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I genuinely do hope to do more vlogs, so obviously stay tuned. Man, this golden hour, mad beautiful, bruh. I'm out here getting distracted and shit by trees. Like life ain't that bad. Chick-fil-A still open.